Good morning. We are here at Breakers Reef, Unit 12C in Litchfield by the Sea. This is Unit 12 out of 22. It's positioned kind of in the middle of the Breakers Reef community, which is shaped in a horseshoe. The units go off to the left and off to the right this direction. So let's go take a look at Unit 12C. You'll notice on the front of the building, you've got an attached 2-car garage here. It's 2 cars deep. You've got an overflow parking spot here. These are first come, first serves. I'm parked over here by the street, and then you've got space at least for 2 sizable cars here in the driveway. So as we go up, see a nice couple steps coming in, nice entryway, really cool driveway design with the shells, and we will enter into the foyer area. So when you enter in, you can either go down or you can go up into the mid-level and into the bottom level. We will go to the mid-level first. This is your foyer area where you've got nice tile that's in good shape, plantation shutters over that privacy glass. And I like that they have this open kind of grated door design where you can let some airflow in and kind of get that nice beach house feel. So we will go up into the mid-level first. And you'll notice as we come in, you've got the same tile here in your landing area that goes into the carpet. This was all put in the early 90s and late 80s. So all of this is original to then. As we come into the living room area, you'll see a nice wet bar here off to the right, mirrored glass in the back. And you've got, in your living room, you've got nice built-ins on each side of this wood-burning fireplace. Not all units at Breakers Reef have a fireplace. This is one of the units that does, but not every floor plan has them. So unique feature here in Unit 12C. One benefit about Breakers Reef is it gives you these 3 levels that kind of gives you just that privacy feel on each level. So rather than a regular 4-bedroom condo, you've got it on 3 levels, which just gives you a little bit more elbow room than your standard condo does. So very unique design. You'll notice off the back of the living room here, you've got an entryway onto this back deck. Back deck overlooks the lakes, and you get a view of the ocean there in the distance. We'll check that out in just a second. You've also got a sunroom here. This also overlooks the ocean and the lakes, and you can get a little view of the pool from there as well. That is enclosed. Some units have them as screen porches. Some of them have fully finished areas, but that is up to each owner's discretion on how they want to utilize those spaces. So moving on, we've got a nice dining room area here off of the kitchen. Plenty of room to have a nice family meal, come in off the beach, and enjoy you a nice steak before you get a good night's rest and go do it all again the next day. So moving on to the kitchen, you got a nice bar here. A couple more people could eat there while you're having a meal. Plenty of cabinet space. Moving on here into our kitchen. Your kitchen overlooks the dining and living room areas from here. All of this stuff, especially for being as old as it is in fantastic shape. Really a testament to how the owners kept this place. But again, a ton of cabinet space all throughout here, a ton of storage, and you will not run out of room to put all your fine china that you use at your beach house. Plenty of space. Of course, you've got a pantry here that we'll check out. But again, for a small footprint of a kitchen, you've got great storage here. Could be reused as the same footprint and just resurfaced. A nice sized pantry here, store all your snacks. And we will move on to the next room here. So you've got a bathroom here on the mid-level. This is a full bath. Vanity and shower tub combo. And this room off to the left here leads into the bedroom that's on the mid-floor. It's got a really cool ceiling feature in here. Nice natural light coming off of the front of the unit. And check this out. Really cool ceiling feature here. It's got some added lighting in it. Not a feature you see too often. So again, this is bedroom 1 on the mid-level. So moving on, let's go out back while we're here on the mid-level. And let's take a look at the view. So excuse me, there's a few people working on neighboring units right now, but here we are looking at the view of Unit 12C. So you've got views of both lakes, and really being positioned right here in the middle, you have kind of the ultimate view because you get the full scope of what Breakers Reef is all about. I'll zoom in here and you can see the ocean from the deck as well. So really unique view here. 12C really gives you everything Breakers Reef has to offer. And here's just kind of the size of this back deck, where you can spend plenty of time and put plenty of people out here to enjoy what Breakers Reef is all about here. I'll give you another view here. Absolutely beautiful. So moving along here, let's take a look at this sunroom before we head on to the top floor. Some of these in other units are conditioned, fully finished. Some of them are screened-in porches, but it kind of gives you that option of what you'd want to do with it. These people decided to have it as a sunroom and use it kind of as a second TV room. They'd open these blinds and just kind of keep the view going while they were hanging out in the afternoons. So beautiful space to hang out and enjoy. Do have a mirrored wall here on the right side in the dining room. And we will move along to the top floor. So as we go up here, you got some nice privacy windows here. Got that blurred look, although they do give you nice natural lighting. And as we get to the top of these stairs here, I'll show you, look how high the ceiling is in this stairwell. So that gives you some perspective here. Really nice height to these ceilings. Just gives it a really nice spacious look in here. So you've got some closets off to the right at the top of the steps. Really just a storage closet, kind of a coat closet. Use it for a little overflow storage. You got another closet here, like a linen closet behind this door. And as we go into this bedroom, you've got, once again, another closet off to the left. So beautiful view off of this top floor bedroom. This is really what it's all about here. Views of the lake, views of the ocean, and a nice place to lay your head at night while you're on vacation. You've got another closet here. And as we take a look at this bathroom here, you do have a shower tub combo here on the top floor. Nice window to give some natural light in this bathroom. And nice clean tile in there. You've got a nice ceiling feature here in this bedroom too. It does feature like a slanted ceiling towards the back of the unit, but nonetheless, there's a height difference there. Gives it a little added character to it. All right, moving on to the master suite here. So we will open these big double doors. That is your entryway into the master suite. Now, when we enter, off to the left is 2 closets. That's going to be your main storage closet for your clothes. And then you've got an additional closet here that's more of a linen closet or added storage closet. So you got a nice skylight here that's in good shape. Good closet storage here. And we will take a look at the bathroom while we're right here. So, interesting bathroom. One of the most interesting designs of a bathroom that I've ever seen. So, here is what we would call the left side of the master bathroom suite. And you've got a vanity Nice skylight, once again in pretty good condition here. Vanity, toilet, nice wallpaper, and this will enter us into the main portion of the bathroom. So off to the right, you see we've got a bathtub. And from this angle, we have a shower off to the right. Nice lighting, really cool window design up there as well to give some nice natural light feel. Pretty unique. Large shower area. Someone with some creativity could certainly have this as a nice tile shower. And then off to the right, we see the second vanity and the master bathroom. So you've got two toilets, two vanities, a little different take on how it was done. You get a central shower, central bathtub, nice tile in great shape, carpet, although it is in the bathroom, in great shape. That is a testament to the owner's care for this property. That is awesome. If you're gonna have bathroom carpet, it needs to be this clean. Shout out to the family that owns this place for that. As we go into the master suite, you'll see another ceiling feature here as it kind of slants upwards towards the back of the building. And really nice, warm, cozy vibes with the green walls. This unit does come furnished, so all of this bedroom furniture will go with it. This nice walnut look, cozy, large suite, and this steps into a room off of the master suite that gives you a view of the beautiful Atlantic Ocean there and the signature Breakers Reef lakes. So this is, once again, just off of the master bedroom. You're able to see down on the deck, able to see the ocean. Just a nice sitting room, nice wood ceiling in here. And it is positioned just off of the master suite. So if you want to sit in the afternoons in some privacy, read a book, look at the ocean, beautiful spot to do so. All right, I will take you to the bottom floor. As we come down, just get some added perspective for kind of height of things, how these windows are positioned. Really a beautiful place, very special. Not making Breakers Reefs anymore. This is just a design that you're probably not going to see in condo buildings in modern day construction and in development. This kind of thing just isn't possible with where the world is now, where numbers are. You just don't see it very often. So here we are on the bottom floor. This is where your laundry room is. You got a nice sink, countertop area here, and then your washer and dryer off to the right. Of course, cabinets above. Nice bottom floor laundry room, keep away from the main level living. Bathroom here on the bottom floor, going into your bottom floor bedroom. And again, you've got nice tile here, it's all in good shape. And shower here in the corner. Vanity and mirror, nice lighting above. And this takes us into our bottom floor bedroom. And in the bottom floor bedroom, you still get a beautiful view. That's one benefit of Breakers Reef. Every level has views. So you have a nice view of the lakes overlooking the bottom level of the back deck. And just a cozy bottom floor bedroom. Of course, you got a closet here behind the door. And here's a good look of the room as a whole. One thing I like about Breakers Reefs is it's great for families where you can kind of separate and you're able to have, everybody's able to have their own level of privacy as well. So before we go into the garage, you've got a closet here for some added storage. Coming in off the beach, you've got some place to put some supplies. But look at this massive garage. So you've got a large storage room here right in front of me. And then this is 2 cars deep. Now I can't vouch for 2 extended Suburbans, but at least 2 cars will fit in here, and probably pretty sizable SUVs at that. So great feature of Breakers Reef. And we will go now for the final view. Here we are. This is what Breakers Reef is all about here. Nice, beautiful back deck here. Perfect for hanging out. For a nice big table here. My clients had a nice swing hanging right here that they used to sit on. All of this wood has been redone recently for this deck. It's all in great shape. But check this out. Now, as we walk out to the back of Unit 12C, let's take a look at these lakes here. Beautiful, beautiful view. And this is what the unit kind of looks like from the rear, in the ground level. So again, all this nice new lumber underneath that the HOA took care of. Beautiful landscaping all around. And one thing about Breakers Reef is look at this little gap through these bushes here. Now that's big enough for somebody maybe to walk through, but we just don't see all of this stuff when you pull up to the front of the buildings. All of this stuff back here is hidden, and it has a lot to do with those landscapes. So moving on here, here is the bridge off to the right of Unit 12C. Again, here is our unit right here that's listed for sale. If we walk off to the right and cross over this bridge, and this bridge actually takes you right through the middle of these lakes with this stone walkway to the pool. So it's just a short walk out here, and you can enjoy the pool. It is oceanfront, got a hot tub, and one of the largest community pools in this entire area. And it's really for 22 total units, so it's pretty unique that we have that here in Pawleys Island. So not a ton of use here. Only a few of these units are rented, so you don't have a ton of transit traffic here. Mostly second home and primary residence use. However, they are rentable. And some people... All right, so moving on here, we're going to take a look at the pool real quick while there's nobody over here and show you how unique this is. So, Reef Pool has one of the most unique shapes of any community pools in the area, and it almost kind of mimics the outline of, or the footprint of Breakers Reef. So it's got this cool crescent shape. And again, there's only 22 total units here. So take a look at how big this pool is and think about how many people actually use this place if there's only 22 units. So beautiful, beautiful community pool, very well kept. Again, one of the largest in the area. It's just super exclusive over here. Again, nobody around. It is almost May 1st. Weather's beautiful. Just no one around here. So really nice oceanfront hot tub overlooking those sand dunes and overlooking the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. One really cool thing about Breakers Reef, and we'll see this in just a second, is Breakers Reef is home to some of the most healthy sand dunes in all of the Pawleys Island area. They have never been renourished, although we have seen a lot of renourishment done in other areas of Pawleys Island. Litchfield by the Sea is charging a transfer fee to get ahead of any further renourishment that may be needing to be done in the future. However, right now, the sand dunes are healthy, and the Breakers Reef dunes are some of the most notable in the area, and we'll see why here in just a second. So here is the private walkway that goes all the way out to the ocean. This is gated from the ocean, as well as gated from the road at the entrance to Litchfield by the Sea. But Litchfield by the Sea had the vision for Breakers Reef to be an upscale and private section. So we have our own entrance to the ocean front here with a gate that is coded, so not just anybody can come in or go out. So don't lock yourself out there. But look at this setting here. Now, if you look, you can see how far down this is and how high these plants are. Now, this is just overgrown on these dunes, but that is what we call natural protection there. That is a barrier from the ocean Now, of course, I'm not a marine scientist or anything, so I can't vouch for the integrity of anything. However, I can tell you that these dunes have been here all along. They're not renourished. Look at the height of those. If you were standing on the beach, you could barely see the tops of those buildings from that grade change with these dunes. And it's the same thing on the right side too, where we're a few dunes deep until you get even close to these buildings. So, is it direct oceanfront? Well, some buildings are. This one and this one technically are. However, off the ocean might not be such a bad thing in a hurricane type of situation. Now, I am not a meteorologist. I am not a marine biologist. Verify all information when it comes to that. I'm just a realtor. However, it seems to me that this would be a natural protector being set this far back off of the ocean front. Really cool little added fact. This Breakers Reef logo was designed by the former president of the HOA at Breakers Reef, and he is the former owner of Unit 12C, which is what his family now owns, and they are the family that I represent. So really cool history, story on Breakers Reef. But as we head back towards this building, this is kind of the end of my tour here, and I appreciate you listening to me ramble for all of these minutes in this video. But as we get closer, just wanted to give you a few more facts about Breakers Reef. They don't oftentimes come on the market. So in the last few months, we've seen more activity than we've seen in recent time. I think a lot of it has to do with a lot of original owners and just kind of the age that they are. And so there's naturally some turnover that may take place. So this would be only the 11th unit to sell. There's the 10th that's pending now. 9 have successfully sold and closed. We are priced at 1.6 million, and your comps, the last 3 sales, have been 1,570,000, 1,795,000, and now we have a pending at 2,250,000. All of those buildings are in different locations, and I can share more information on all of that. But that is good comp numbers for you to base off of. That's all I got for you. I appreciate you watching and listening. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Come take a look at Breakers Reef 12C, listed by Coldwell Banker.